Hey guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Geometry Dash. And today we're back at Hexagon Force. You know it, you love it. We were here for a couple hours yesterday. So, the only thing we have trouble with, I mean, we'll die at some places, but the only thing we got to do is make that jump repeatedly, right? And though you've just seen me do it, hey Darkstorm, thank you for your well wishes. You know, even though you've just seen me do it, it doesn't mean we'll be able to, right? Because something about playing the game at speed is totally different than doing a practice segment. So even though you've seen me just do it a couple of times, when we do it for real, you'll just see me die there over and over, unless... Hey Sniper, hey Light Holy, hey Rising Angel, hey Ramnatios. Ah, bad. I needed to hit the things at the edge of the platform there, but I jumped, so, you know, a little bit of practice there won't hurt, since we, you know, like, I'm much more confident with that section than this one, like, I know how to do it. Ah. See, it's like, just sometimes I do it right, and I always want to do it right. Ramnatios, with the TI making this just sounds, absolutely, Ramnatios. I will endeavor to remember this. Hello Horizon, how's it going? We're doing just fine, we're just here attempting to live the dream. Just doing a little bit of practice. Ha! I've never died there before, that's pretty funny. No, I don't know you, I was just saying hello. Oh, you were talking to them, yeah. But anyway, we're just gonna do practice here for a bit, you know, until I feel confident about it. But we don't need the first part, right? Like, right there is fine. We should probably get one right after this. And that'll be a more direct thing. Yeah, ideally practice makes progress, but man, you just may not believe it unless you saw, like, how many hundreds of times I've done that segment without getting basically any better at it. We've done the last half of the level so many times just on practice after getting through that part. Ah, I forgot to hit the 89 part. That might happen for real. My heartbeat might get weird, and I might do that for real. Hey, Minikman. Good morning. I forgot to jump there. Funny stuff. How long have I been streaming for? Today, 5 minutes. In general, I think like October of last year is when I started, because I had my channel like 11 years ago, right? But I just like put out videos onto it of this game called Mountain Blade Warband, and that infrequently after the first little bit. So it's like, you know, I've taken several large breaks, but yeah, I've only been live here for a couple minutes today. But on one of my Minecraft viewers, a watcher kindly suggested that, you know, since I wasn't going to edit stuff, and I'm not, I might as well stream, and then, you know, people would have the added benefit of being able to talk to me while I played. And the real added benefit was if you stream, then you don't have to upload the video to YouTube because it's already there. Because I would record like my Minecraft hardcore video or whatever, and then I would have to wait longer than the time of the video to upload it. And now I can play so many more video games. Plus, sometimes in hardcore Minecraft you die in a funny way and you wouldn't think to be recording it. Like, I fell down before. I got in a fight with an Enderman, like, in a field by a river and died once. Jump the upper cube before when the under cube is in the air. I don't. People have said stuff like that to me. I don't know if I know what it means. Maybe I'll try to look at something else. I'm always focused on one particular thing when I play, so maybe I need to look at a different thing. I don't think I did what you said there. That's the problem. No matter how many dozens of times I get through, I don't know what I'm doing. That's a funny place to die. Anyway, that might have been it. I don't know. I wanted to beat this level yesterday, but I was having internet trouble. I still might be. Yeah, it's still messed up. Well, you know, we're just going to try to work with it and hope that it works out. Sorry if the viewing experience is bad. I normally, you know, like all modern people, the internet comes out of a hole in the wall, and normally it works. Right now it doesn't. And I've tried nothing. I've not all of that. I've turned it off and turned it back on again. I've even unplugged it. I've hit the little button that says reset. I've sternly spoken to it about how its future as a machine is up in the air if it doesn't get faster. Nothing seems to have worked. Whoops. I don't. Every time I think it's going to go like that, and it never does. When I try to jump in the center of the arrow, I die. I don't think I'm looking at the right arrow. Am I going to get the coins? I mean, probably not. I mean, probably not. It's been more than 2,000... failures on this thing, you know. I don't think we're gonna try to get the coins, no. I don't know where they are. I remember sort of seeing them sometimes as I go about the level, but no. Yeah, so I think the problem here, right, and why the practice isn't working is because all these times you see me going through, I've just sort of memorized the click pattern, but that's only useful if I begin the click pattern at the exact same spot every time, right? Because you just like do 1, 2, and then a little stutter, and then 3, 4. Totally unconnected to what I'm seeing on the screen, which is, I normally play by looking at the screen, but there I'm just like timing it. And it makes me unable to do it in a real run because I'm not on the exact same timing. So if you think about it, all of this practice is bad for me. Players in. You got school today? Cool. Well, hopefully you will learn a lot. Not like me, who has learned nothing about this. The dual ship only gets me because I think I'm dead already and I stop paying attention. And that's a different way than I normally do it. Yeah, I'm never gonna learn this, am I? No matter how many times I get through, it's always gonna be an accident. Like, why didn't I die there? I should have died. I shouldn't be alive. It's a throwback reality show reference if you remember that one. It was on TV a long time ago. It was okay. They would take these people that were in, you know, dangerous situations, lost in forests or whatever, and then do like a sort of documentary style thing about their travails there. Fascinating stuff. Ah. Benjamin, you say the duel feels awkward to you too? Well, yeah, it certainly does to me. I started laughing before because I could feel myself pressing the button before we even got there. I guess you can hit that one so late that it doesn't work anyway. Bad. That was weird. It felt like we went through the portal late, but... Oh, and then The blue one's upside down now. Oh, I hate that. I hate when I do it some weird way and the blue one is the upside down one for this section. Normally, of course, I prefer to focus on the green one in a duel when possible, but did I figure out the duels? No, I just get through them sometimes. I mean, I know all the other ones. But if you go back, you'll see me get through that duel a lot. Maybe more than half of the time in the last, like, 10 or so. But you should not be fooled into thinking that that means that I understand what's going on. Don't be lured into a false sense of security there. In truth, it's merely an accident. Not the kind of Kung Fu Panda that doesn't exist, but the real kind. See, because, like, even though I'm doing it, I can't. This is one of those times, so sometimes evidence and statistics can be used to tell lies, right? Like, if you look at my statistical ability to get through that section, you would think, wow, you're 10 times as good as yesterday at doing it. But it's not true. Yeah, well, we did 36 to 100, you know, like, a couple times yesterday. We've done a couple of dozen to 100s, starting from, you know, 60s and then pushed back in various places. Do I have good nerve controls? Only sometimes. Sometimes I feel myself getting very nervous. On Death Moon, I actually held it together really well. Like, my heart rate wasn't, like, really jacked or anything. Like it sometimes gets. I was definitely more nervous on my 85% fail on Death Moon than on my completion. I think it has a lot to do with how much you've practiced a level too. Like, if I've practiced a level a whole ton, or, you know, done a couple thousand runs, I already know exactly what it feels like to do those late practice runs in there. So it's like I almost have experience with it. But if it's only a level that I've done like a couple hundred times whenever I was doing, I think Lightning Road, I'd beaten only a couple hundred, and I remember being quite nervous there when it was happening. So I was like, man, am I really going to get it so quick? Of course, normally it takes me much more than a couple hundred runs to get something. I should get a heart rate monitor. Oh no. Then you guys would learn the stuff that makes me anxious, and you'd be like, wait, that? It's always going to be some sound. Died at 85% on Death Moon? Yeah, like last week. I beat it Sunday. But yeah, on the wave section there, it's right where you can hold, and then you've got like a safe place to hit the roof on, and then you can just take a straight angle down to a safe place on the floor. But I got nervous and I like feathered the input and then crashed right into the diamond. Feels bad. Ah. Yeah, you know, it took 7,035 attempts for Death Moon, but it worked out. Yeah, I don't think any individual segment of Death Moon is super hard. It's just that it is quite long, right? I mean, if it was just a first half and a back half, then it would be quite easily beatable, right? And it has my most beloved aspect of any level, being relatively sight-readable. I find things frustrating when I can't tell what I'm supposed to do by looking at it. Of course, other people will be like, there's an X on that one, don't hit it. But I don't even see that stuff whenever I'm playing. Because, like, there's an X in the middle of all these things. Ha! You didn't know you could fall there and dual ball? Ducky, you can fall there and dual ball if you jump right before you hit the yellow boost orbs. That's how you fail there. As I have played this level a lot, that's a thing I've noticed. Because, like, I always want to get arch with people when they're giving me advice here. I'm like, look, you might be able to beat this level, but I've played it 20 times as much as you have, so... So who of us is really the expert? Y'all think it's time to play from zero? Alright. I think you're gonna see that I can't actually do that part right, but why not try? Alright. Huh, weird. Kind of surprising. Just figured we'd die. Oh, there you go. This button, the button on the controller does not have the springiness it had in days gone by. Oh well. When the controller dies, I'll probably just stop playing Geometry Dash. Or make my own controller. One made out of stern material that can hold on for millions of presses. It can be pressed with the human thumb as if it were the A button on this controller. So I know there's like different input things, but they all look like they're made to tap with your index finger, which is not a thing I can do. New best, I guess. Ah! Oh, terrible, terrible, you're joking. Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. I've been muted the whole time. I'm really bad at this. Anyway, I don't remember the last time I was talking, but yeah, there we go. I think I don't know. I'm so bad at doing this. But my input is this Xbox controller. 12 stars is on the line. I don't even know what that means, man. I know they're like stars and orbs and stuff. I've not ever spent a single. I was on mute since New Best. Well, that's too bad. I was being super funny all those times. Y'all will just have to imagine like all the very funny and witty things that I was saying. I'm sure you'll do a better job imagining them than I ever did saying them. Well, I don't know how to put music in OBS either. I mean, I could maybe figure it out. I just, I just listen to the same music y'all are listening to. Like, you might think someone who's put 1,200 videos on YouTube would know something about it. You would be so wrong, right? OBS is just like a really good program for doing it, and I've never edited a single video, so I'm the lowest effort of all creators. I'm like a kid who like dips a rock into a lake and says, "Look, I made a lake. Look at all the stuff that I did." That's my idea of happiness. Taking credit for things like hitting start streaming. Ah, bad. I don't open the Geometry Dash music because every level has it because of copyright considerations. I am very, very afraid of receiving letters. of any kind. Like, my email has, like, 17,000 unread messages, right? I only ever go if I'm expecting a specific thing, and then I find it, and then I just ignore everything else, no matter what it says, no matter what. I agree, Yali. I won't beat it. I won't beat it several thousand times, but then eventually I will beat it. For example, right now, 2,952. Will we get it before 3K? It'd be nice. Probably 1,000 of those are just not knowing how to do the part at 40%, which I still don't know how to do. Even though I got through there, don't be fooled into thinking I know how to do it, because I don't. What? Okay. Bad. I didn't think I did that wrong, but I clearly did. You could tell by the way I died. Ah. Yeah. Big Header, I've beat 5 demons. This is an insane level. It's harder. This was the level that made me start playing demons. This and Electrodynamics and Dash, which I haven't beat either. I was like, if these levels are going to be this dumb and this hard, I'm just going to play demons instead, so I can say that I've beat demons. All right. Okay. Just bring it on home. And that is all you gotta do. Hexagon Force. Woo! New icon unlocked. I got it. Huzzah! Alright, yeah. So, final thing. 2,957 attempts. 28,040 jumps. 100%. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Alright, good news. This is now a level request stream. Yeah. All right. Bunch of a lot of congratulatory responses. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all that. I can't read all of these, but yeah. You ask, imagine beating the hardest level and getting the ugliest icon ever. Does this relate to you? I mean, yeah, absolutely. Have I tried changing my icons? I did change my icons one time. So you'll note where is it at? Here. So you'll note that this is actually the default icon, right? Or this one. And mine is this one, which is a chosen icon. It was unlocked by default, but it's not the default one. Dural, you say, how old am I? I'm 38 years old. Yeah, people are excited because I've been playing it for a couple thousand times. But all right, let's roll up and see these recommends. All right, Shar, we got one from Shar, the Dark Lady of Dungeons and Dragons herself. Hopefully, you're a nicer person than Shar in D&D is. You know, her ways are inscrutable, but she could sure come off as a little rude. Shar in D&D can. All right, so Electro Ball. No description provided. I should put auto checkpoints on, because I'm always forgetting to place checkpoints. That's cool. It like it feels like the walls like crunch in on you a little bit. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it was hidden in the... Oh, the thing's hidden, right. Oh, you can get to the top of the pillar, and that'll get you. This is cool. I like the gameplay of this. It's really nice. Ah. Okay. Yeah, a fun little level. Thanks for sharing that, Shar. Definitely enjoyable. I like the spider section. Really cool physics there. Good stuff. All right, what do we got coming up next? I play Blood with 119564910. Heck Potato, I'm just doing practice runs on them. I'm not very good, so if I try to beat them, you'll see me only play one level. This one's kind of got too few downloads for me, man. XW2, I did it on practice, but it was not a great time for me. Awesome face. So we've got 1 8873744. So something with old ship physics, you say? Based on the first level of the game? Is there ship in the first level of the game? Oh, okay. That's sort of like what the ship in Hexagon Force feels like at the end, where it's like very like sluggish and non-responsive. So when I first got to that part, I was having trouble with it because it required so many more inputs compared to what the ship normally gets to do it. And, you know, it just wasn't moving forward. But I guess it's trying to be reminiscent of that old way, where you need many, many more inputs to keep the nose relatively level. But a sort of straight fly is easier because it doesn't whip around as much. Interesting, Awesome Face. Thanks for the trip down memory lane there. All right, next up from Bincy, we got a level easy enough to play. Hey, Fiji. You don't create the finest water on the planet. You discover it deep below the surface, bottled at the source, untouched by man. No capital levelers. So now it's like sort of like an E. Cummings poem. So that's all right. We got a very cool sort of Space Harrier background. Oh, that one kills you. They're scythes. Got it. Little Thanatos weapons arcing through. Oh wow, that was surprising. Oh cool. I love this. This is a nice little palette change. I'm not sure what's fatal and what's not, so we're just trying to go through it, and it's working out okay. Back up there. Oh, you gotta hold on those probably, right? Yeah. Ha! Not like that. This is nice. I like this section too. It reminds me of Shiver. Got a lot of fond memories of Shiver. The whole aesthetic is very nice. So if you're not familiar, there's like a billion genres of electronic music, right? But there's this one called like wave is the suffix, and you have like chill wave and synth wave, and a lot of them use these sort of color palettes, and very reminiscent of that. This is a beautiful level. I really like it. And it's easy enough for me to play. See, this is more like what I thought harder levels looked like whenever I started playing the game. Because this would have been like impossibly hard to me when I started. But people pointed out then that I would, if I kept playing, rise to heights previously unimaginable. And they were right, you know. They were right. What a beautiful level. How many? Oh, sorry. Like, yeah, guys. I'm sorry. Like, whenever. So I'm trying to get the level request so I have the chat up, you know, too high, and then I can't see the stuff. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get around to it. Also, as you say, Hexagon Force has a thing. Do it all. Yeah, I have 5 demons. They are Death Moon, Shiver, Lightning Road, Nightmare was my first one, and Platinum Adventure. So I beat Death Moon just the other day. Alright, we've got one by Silly next. Silix 103. In between Polargeist and Dryout. Ha, not like that. So is this like stitching segments of them together? Like so much of it feels familiar, but not like identical to what I've done before. Or is the idea to make them in between in difficulty, or like in sort of the liminal space between the levels that, ha! There we go. Run into the fake. Classic me. Ah, well, that's a way to do it too. Ah. That's a cool level. You know, it absolutely feels exactly like one in the real game, in the main levels would feel. And so if that's what you're going for, I think you absolutely nailed it. Well done. Well done. Awesome, you say I got a lot of requests here by discuss looking, but I don't know what that means. And yes, this is a lot of requests. All right, so everybody wants me to play a level. I guess that's rap based. Look, I love rap music, but I kinda would need to hear it before I play it, right? You know, not all of it's gotta kill, get 'em, nowhere to run, can't get away from my shotgun. Some of it's really messed up, you know, and you gotta be careful. Elevation. It's family friendly. The raps are all about Geometry Dash. Okay. and you say I won't get yelled at for copyright, you're all saying it. I'm gonna elect to trust you, but if I get a letter, if I get a notification in the mail that I get in trouble because I played this song, I'm not playing this game anymore. And it'll be all of your fault. It's that easy to change my life. You can inconvenience me one time, and I will take my ball and go home. It's not copyrighted? Okay. Because I'm going to trust y'all because you're all saying it, and I don't think that you would all try to make me an unhappy person. Why a hard level? Because somebody recommended it. And also, I'm very bad at the game, so I don't even know what's going on here. It's cool. I like the background rather a lot. Sometimes when I can't see what's happening, I just hit the button a lot, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So if you thought, man, he's really getting it, nope. Oh yeah, you gotta hold there. I am bad. I've beaten 5 demons, but I'm bad. Look, Death Moon's not hard. I only thought Death Moon was hard before I beat it. Anybody can beat Death Moon, and I know that's true because I beat Death Moon. Alright, well, this level's cool, but I don't get it. I'm just hitting the button a lot, and I don't... Anyway, it's a very cool level. I actually am going to... I'm going to favorite that because it seems very cool, and I definitely want to see like where it goes, but I want to keep on going. Alright, there are... None of these seem remotely popular enough to be something that all of y'all would go wild about. 3,500, no way. By Boom Kitty. No. You're from Chipikaraha. We have this request. Jawbreaker V2. I know who you are. Normally this is a little bit too few downloads for me to want to do, but I recognize you. Oh, GD at the beginning. Look, you guys have to appreciate that my chat that I can see is about 12 things. And for me to go back in time to see requests, I have to go like 180 things up. So, while you may become frustrated with me, I assure you I am not trolling you. I just am not physically able to see them because I'm not on the part of a computer screen that will show me the message. That was a tight fit. Maybe there's a different way around it. No, it just looks like it's, oh, you can go over it. Oh, okay. I was like, that was really, really sort of precise for the difficulty of the rest of the level. Not sure what to do there. Yeah, we're gonna do the gangster rap thing after this. I'll try to find it. Alright. Man, I would never beat this level, huh? I would just get here and die over and over. Well anyway, it's a good level. It's too hard for me, but it's a good level. This one with all the millions. Oh wait, but I gotta do something. What do I click on for stuff? Over here to download it. And then so then there's this song. Okay. And that's the soundtrack, but now that's not, no, that's just the song that I downloaded, and now it's not synced with the game. Now how do I Yeah, the blue button next to the song. It's what took us to the thing. It's the other one. Not that one. This one. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, copyright stuff. Alright, licensing for video games. You must credit them in the game with the list of them used. No, licensing for YouTube. All usages of music on YouTube requires crediting them and the song names clearly. Alright. Good deal. Just need to find the description. Alright. Now that everything's fine with the lawyers, we can continue. Like, you guys say it's not copyrighted, but what actually exists is a link to go to the website for this song, which says specifically that I had to, credit it in the video, which is, a thing that I have to do. But anyway, now we've gotten it. Now it's all good. I have put a thing in the description, so we're okay. And then I have to turn the music on. It's probably going to be too loud because I don't know how the audio balance of this is with anything. Okay. And now the song's gone. I don't. Oh man, this isn't the song. This is a cool song, but this is not the song. First of all, there's no rap in it at all. Alright, so this is the song, but now it disappears when I go into practice mode. Got it. So I'm supposed to just play normal mode. Well, the thing is, guys, is that you're basically not going to hear any of this song because I'm just going to die a lot. But anyway, you requested it. You all wanted to see it. This is what the people greatly desired. I read a whole copyright notice about it. I read a couple hundred words on a different website about it. And this is what you wanted. So this is what you're going to see. Well, you asked if I played Geometry Dash? Yeah, but I've never played with music on a level ever. I've always had it muted because I use the YouTube audio library to avoid copyright things, but people wanted this one particularly. I beat 5 demons. Not everybody knows practice is different. I didn't learn practice mode until I had already beat, like, Jumper, and I've never used in-game music at all. So... since I was a wee lad, first bringing the bass and now bringing the bars. E to the V to the dub, that's me. I'm so tight with Robbie gave me 2. Alright, well, you know, I didn't get to even pay attention to the masterful rap. Fortunately, I'll die a lot, so... Your icon is Jumper. My icon is Sir Green Blockington. Sir Green Blockington the bold, the brave, the long-suffering. It's your... Guess who's back to the rap debut? Yes. I'll try to pay attention to the rap. It's a very moving story of how he's good at Geometry Dash. It's not a song I would ever be able to sing. I can rap, but I can't play Geometry Dash, so I would never be invited to do a rap verse. Guess who's back with the rap debut? It's your boy Boom Kitty with the GD crew. Got the sick new flow with the bass down low, back on top of the charts since 2.2. No matter where I am. Yep. It's your boy Boom Kitty with the GD crew. Got the sick new flow with the bass down low, back on top of the charts since 2.2. No matter where I am, on the go, in the car, I'm always on the grind and earning my stars. I've been a GD Chad since I was a wee lad, first bringing the bass and now bringing the bars. E to the V to the dub. Well, somebody else was about to get a verse, and we're probably never gonna get to hear him talk about how cool he is. For all I know, they could have Snoop Dogg at the end. Instead of capital yes to pressure double B, D O double T Y D O double G C. You know, that kind of thing. But I'll never get there. A bald guy. That must be the EVW guy people are always comparing me to. Anyway, it's unlikely that we're ever going to beat this stuff. But you know, it's a great effort. It's a cool level to look at, and of course, everyone loves a topical rap song. Oh, I forgot to jump. You know, it was smart of Boom Kitty to give himself the first verse.
given that he knew a person like me would only ever be able to hear it and a little bit of BBWs. But anyway, as fun as it is, I've heard the song too many times now. Anyway, that's cool. I love that for you guys. What, is it still playing in my normal thing? Oh, I put it into my... Yes, remove selected song from the list. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, that was fun. It's a cool rap song. I'll probably listen to the full thing later. Oh, there's an auto version? Okay, yeah. We'll do that, for the people. Thank you, Epic. Alright, same song, so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, it won't. I don't have the button to get it. It's just going to remember that I have it from a different file and just attach it to this one. I guess it could. There's no reason why it shouldn't be able to do that. Oh, right. Because I turned the music off. Because, yeah. All right. So, I'm not on mute. Am I on mute? Can you not hear me? It says you should be able to hear me. It's too loud. All right. Oh, the lyrics are in the top left. I didn't even see that at all. I'm always on the grind and earning my stars. I've been a GD Chad since I was a wee lad. First bringing the bass and now bringing the bars. To the V to the dub, that's me. I'm so tight with Robbie gave me 2.3. You have more hair, but I have more demons, and I keep my cool while you can't stop screaming. Real subs on my YouTube, brother. One of them's your sister and another is your mother. Your buddies always ask if they wanna collab. That's it, I'm out to the wrestling tab. Trip on the spike when you see my crown. Nothing better than you at the geometry dash, but the piano dance pad and even touching the grass. When I'm slaying the demons, I unlock my flow. Yeah, no, I'm not actually playing it. I would have died like 18,000 times already. They say cheating's just a game, but it's how I get my dough. You better hide your coins and don't overdo the glow. You call yourself a pro. Yeah, I failed a whole bunch at the beginning. Every bit is feature length. My dedication's epic and my knowledge is my strength. I've been hella legendary since the game was in my hands. Now my mythical tales are torn across the dashland. All GD players put your hands up. All GD players put your hands up. All GD players put your hands up. When it comes to dash music, I am number one. Waterflame, Tamanite, you guys are done. When a level drops and you hear a fat beat, then you know it must be Boom Kitty bringing the heat. Players, put your hands up. All the GED players, put your hands up. All the GED players, put your hands up. All the GED players, put your hands up.
all right. So I mean, sure, this the level looked very cool. Maybe if I understood more references and stuff, it would mean more to me. First thought, it's not gangster rap, is it? Not just like it's not like any sort of the violent stuff that you'd expect from it. It's just not gangster rap. Like that's like late 80s New York hip hop. That's not early 90s West Coast or East Coast or Cleveland. That's like it's just not gangster rap, is it? But it's not important. I know that the name isn't the thing that matters, but it's just not. It doesn't have any of the musicality that you would expect with any gangster rap tradition. It has pre-gangster rap 80s New York feelings. It's a very, this is descended from Tribe Called Quest sort of rap, not like what I would call gangster at all. You're not going to listen to like Regulators by Warren G or anything by the by NWA or Biggie or Pac or Nas or even the Wu-Tang Clan, which isn't gangster rap but is adjacent to it at least. It doesn't have any of the musicality that you would associate with it. I guess if that's what modern gangster rap sounds like, I don't listen to that either. But anyway, it's fine, It was a cool little song. All right, so I'll have to go back a billion things to get stuff. All right, Ducky's rule. We got a level there. Man, this is like the most difficult thing is trying to figure out where the last place I was in the chat to get level recommendations at. All right, it's called Rage Quit. Something tells me that I've been here before. Yeah, I've already downloaded this level, haven't I? So this is the one where you die at the very beginning? Yeah, because it doesn't let you do anything. Right, I remember. Yeah, someone's already sent me that one. Anyway, this is, it's too hard. Alright, we've got one from Wow LOL here. Ice Dart Trials. It's kinda too few downloads for me to want to do, man. Sorry. That one. 350. Oh wait, that doesn't go at all. Rising Angel. I don't see one there. Alright, Alexis Barrera. Parentheses, Alan que buena esta. Something, something, something. I don't know what all those words mean, so I'm not going to quit reading it. Out of Place by Jujuito. A bunch of words I don't understand in the description. I'm not going to bother reading them. Alright, so this one's called Out of Place. Alright, the cherub is lethal. And you've got like a sort of halo effect around the ship that is... Oh, alright, yeah, the cherub with its huge harp. Interesting stuff. Definitely not aesthetically what you get in your everyday Geometry Dash level. The clouds are wonderful. They really they look great. Not sure at all what's happening there, but we're just going to keep on trying to go forward. You know, if you stay in the middle of the screen, that's usually smart, right? And then... got some nice statues. Crashed again. Right. Sure. How many attempts did Hexagon Force take? Slightly under 3,000. I forget the exact amount off the top of my head, but yeah, it was 2.9 something. Between 2950 and 3K. I love this, like a sort of treehouse thing going on. Very cool. Oh, nope, that's not how to do it. Oh, that's a spike. Got it. And then we just follow the purple star path. No! Okay, it got weirder. Now we follow blue star path. Unless it's still purple. This level is so cool. It's really visually striking too. It nails the sort of alien landscapes. The treehouse section was particularly lovely. I love a good treehouse in a fantasy world. Oh, and then I go down to a board and immediately die. I quite like that backdrop there. That's super cool. This whole thing is rather wonderful. Okay. That was a bad checkpoint. Okay, sure. I don't know what's going on. Alright, now that we can't see what's happening anymore, we're likely to die a whole lot, so I'm turning off the death sounds, because I don't know what's going on here. I don't see what I'm dying to. Alright, so that won't... Sure. Ty, you said 59% on the mic. Well, awesome. Yeah, carry on with that. In no time, you'll get it down. That was my first demon. You can't tell by watching that I can beat any demons at all, but I did beat that one, and a couple others too. They were all easier to see what's going on than here, where I don't know what's going on at all. But we somehow got past that section that we were on, so I don't know how, but we did. So that's good. I guess it pushed us past it even though we definitely died on it, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, a very cool level. Very awesome. Alright, and then there's one called First Day. Capetsu, you say play Amethyst? Oh, I played that the other day, so I did really good on it. So I was just having one little problem. There's this jump right at the very beginning. And I think if I could have done that jump, I would have been able to get the whole rest of the thing. But like I said, I was having just a devilish amount of trouble with that jump. So I elected to hang up Amethyst for a little bit and then come back to it later. Man, I don't know what's going on here at all. Okay. Sure. I don't get it. The thing about the modern game is they put a lot of stuff in front of your vision that's not like a thing that'll hurt you, and then I just assume that things in front of me aren't even there. Oh my goodness! I know who that is flying in the sky. That's Doug! The Sniffer. I have a sniffer in my Minecraft hardcore world called Doug. He gets reincarnated into the other ones. He's a good Doug. We love Doug. Yeah, look, I know Amazon's top one. I was just joking. That's why I phrased it like if I could have done the very first jump, I could have done it, you know. You requested it so we could see the sniffer in the sky. Well, thank you. What a treat. Speaking of my Minecraft world, it probably misses me. We've been playing too much Geometry Dash later. Ooh, this is nice. Can't really see what we're supposed to... Oh, it's a wave transition. Okay. Yikes. Where's even the part you can go through there? Oh, right in the middle. Got it. Man, that's... Can you, like, fall to get a certain angle, like... Right there, yes. Okay, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta hit that angle and not do that. Oh, there's a spike right there, as if to say we knew you were gonna try to fall specifically right there. That's super funny, right? That's hysterical. They were like, oh, you thought you might be able to sneak into the end of the level? Wrong. No. Don't know what's going on here. Still don't know. I don't get it. We just hold down here. And then, yeah, I don't understand anything that's going on there. But, you know, in great Geometry Dash fashion, if you don't understand what's happening, just try to hit an input, right? Just try. My hardest is Death Moon. What? No, you can't go over that. Alright, so... Okay, you just don't do anything there, but then... What? Yeah, I'm clicking on the pink arrows. It doesn't want me to click on the pink arrow. So all you do here is hit your input as much as you can, and then sometimes you'll get through. So I could probably beat this level in like 50,000 attempts. Maybe. Yeah, a lovely level. Very cool stuff. Very nice. Alright, got one from tablet up here to do. Christmas is here. Oh look, we were in a sleigh and we jumped out. I think I was even supposed to. Oh, and the attempts are on the sign? I love that. That's very cool. I love this. If I made a level, it would be on a train. It'd be called The Great Train Robbery. It would be like Red Dead Redemption 2 themed. I was playing Red Dead for the first time just a few months ago. Man, what a wonderful experience. No, I agree. The numbers on the sign is a nice touch. A really nice touch. I mean, like, that's I think it's actually quite excellent, you know. Like, what? What's even going on here, right? I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, that level's very cool. We'll give it a thumbs up. It's too hard for me. I can't even see what I'm supposed to do there. It being sideways and tilted is really bad. Like, it's really bad for me. I can't see the path forward because of it. So, you know, they did a good job making it difficult. My hardest is Death Moon. I don't see that one. All right, sorry I got to too few downloads. Anyway, there's bad people on the internet. I'm not saying you are one, but they did show up in my stream just yesterday and try to, I assume, get me to play a level that had inappropriate stuff in it, because right afterward they started saying slurs in chat. So anyway, I just have to be careful, right, before I stream levels. So if they don't have a couple of hundred downloads or whatever, then I'm not going to play them, sorry. Look, I'm trying to go in order, guys. I'm not trying to be like poor, pitiful me, but you don't understand how stressful this is for me. To try to remember which of these levels out of the hundreds of things that I see I've done. Not to mention you guys are putting the same ones in there all the time, including troll levels like Rage Quit. So as I scan through, it's very difficult to see where I've been because people are trolling me the whole time. And I'm trying to not, like, get upset about it, but it does suck. Like, I know you guys are very funny. I know that you're incredibly funny. But it does make things harder on me. And I don't want to, like, mute people for being incredibly funny, but it sucks. It sucks that you guys are so much funnier than I am, and that it makes it hard for me to do this. Rage Quit is a troll level. You can't even jump. Dead device. Alright. Best level for creator contest. I think You've Been Trolled is also a level that I've played. Is it the one that has the words "You've been trolled" written in the smoke after you get through it? Because that's the level that actually started making me careful about, Geometry Dash players. I was like, okay, now I realize that you could write anything in the sky, so I have to, like, be really careful because people could try to, get me in trouble. Alright, this is perplexing. Is this, like, something I'm too, I'm too flip phone to understand? Anyway. Give Rage Quit another go. I've played Rage Quit, like, people have tried to get me to play it several times, and it doesn't work. So I did what it said to do and Rage Quit. You don't have to try very hard to kick me out of a party. This is awesome. Okay, and now it's just being weird. Sure. And now the eye and the dragon are fighting. Yeah, well, maybe it is, but you have to appreciate that the Geometry Dash community as a whole, while being full of very nice and supportive people, are inveterate trolls and invariably give people levels that just don't work or are far outside of their abilities. So when a level seems like it's a troll, especially if it has a name like that, I just put it down. You're supposed to die twice, but then it gets playable? Yeah, I just quit after it didn't work. So, they did it too well. I don't mean to make you feel bad, and I'm sorry. Like, I hope someone else that's in here will check out your levels, but it's just, I hope you can appreciate that it makes me feel very paranoid, given my history of people trying to get me to have bad things happen. Like, not to get all poor pitiful me, but like, if you haven't streamed, you don't know what it's like to just be going and reading a message and then someone is trying to get you to say something really bad, right? Like, or to put it onto the screen. Like, people do that, like, all the time. So if something happens and I don't understand it or it seems a little sketchy, I just have to not do it, right? Because I don't want to be, saying terrible things because some kid's trying to troll me or whatever. But I'm sorry, man. Like, I will try to, to keep it in mind, or actually what I'll do is we'll go ahead and favorite it, and then I'll play it off of stream, right? That was which one was it? No, I didn't even download it. That's right. But I'll download it, and then we'll favorite it, and then like maybe if you're around on a future one, we'll play it for people. But yeah, I just you got to be careful. I wish that weren't true, but you just do. But now I can't find the thing anymore. Oh man. This is so much harder than playing the game. It makes my skin feel so hot. I'm sweating. It's so unpleasant. Gives me all the anxiety. And now I'm trying to find these numbers in a sea of numbers. Alright, there it is. Alright, yeah. We're gonna get it and then favorite it, and then we'll check that out, and we'll definitely play it in a later request stream. Have I ever played the Gauntlets? I have not. Yeah, Poison, I beat it. It was wonderful. But yeah, so I don't have to get too much of the history. So yesterday, somebody, when I did a level request stream, they tried to send one in, or I was doing a regular stream, and they were like, oh, my pet died. I made this in honor of it. And somebody else in the chat was like, hey, I just checked it out and it's fine. But it wasn't fine. And both of those people started saying racial slurs in chat whenever I didn't go. So, it makes me feel very upset, but I'm sorry that people that are bad actors sort of inhibit my ability to, to benefit views for smaller map creators. But unfortunately, that's just sort of, like the world we have to live in. All right, what's this one? Slam. Man, Big Header, you say send them to Rob Top, they'll go absolutely savage and have no mercy. I might do that. Maybe I'll, because like their comments got removed from the stream, but I still like on my channel have access to them. Slam the one by Rafer. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Oh no, Space Jam themed level. What? Nope. Alright, so the blue things don't kill you? They sure look like spikes. Okay, so there you go ball, hit that bounce, and then okay. Couldn't see what the plan was there. Thank you, Gato, for your good luck wishes. Yeah, it looks very cool. I just play levels like this and I'm like, man, I would never be able to learn it. It's too many flashing lights. It's too many things that obscure me. Whoops. Alright, so green monster with freaking laser beams attached to his freaking foreheads. Oh, and then you bonk it on the head. Oh, he'll be mad about that. No boss likes to get head bonked. The documentary Mario has taught us that. That's when an Italian-American plumber named Mario defeats a giant lizard. And he goes, "It's me, Mario. It's Mario." Man, the first part of the level is a lot harder than all of this. I say as I die. Oh, you got a hold in that one and you can't see it. How long have I been playing? Since like September or October of last year. So less than a year. Well, see, Death Moon, you can see what you gotta do. Any level where I can't see what I gotta do, like all these flashing lights, they really mess with me, man. I'm just sort of like hitting the button at times where I imagine it could be appropriate. Anytime there's a whole bunch of weird stuff like that and I get through it, it's always luck. Like, I never see what's going on. I'm just like, oh yeah, lights on the screen, jump. Finish him. Fireball! Yeah, a very awesome level. Melon, yeah, let's go ahead and get that one downloaded. Yeah, we'll do the same for that one and grab a hold of it. It's just an old joke. So I went to college the first time. I didn't graduate. I don't have a degree, but I've been to college a couple of times. I have 94 credit hours finished. I haven't been in many years. It's been 15 years since I've been in college at all, right? So there was this guy at Fayetteville, and he was from New Jersey, and we just all called him Jersey, and he was my friend Max's roommate. And he said Mario, so that made all of us decide that every time we did a Mario impression, it would be funnier if we're like, "It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario from over in Jersey. You know, the plumber, Mario. You know, my brother Luigi. It's me. It's Mario." You know, that kind of thing. And to us, being dumb, it was incredibly funny. Got a request from Gamer Guy here, 11762. Well, this one, a little too few downloads for me to play here, but we will go ahead and favorite it and check it out later. Lux abducens. NK into the light. The light that led through this long building journey. 3 dots. It is possible. My first complete attempt at a decorated level. Well, let's get to it, Torts. This is the player you put this in, right? So, okay, yeah. So this is the level by Torts, who is in here. So looking forward to it. I like the particle effects there at the beginning. Very cool. Is this symmetrical? Probably. Yeah, it is. Good deal. Oh, you have to hold on those things. I never remember because I guess those arrows they're like a later development. So while I've done like a couple of the later levels, you know, most of my time has been spent. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's nice. You got the little lights that show people where to go. I love the effects here. The sort of like you know 16-bit pixel thing going on in the background. I really like the aesthetics of that section. Good stuff. This is a fun level. You know, it's you can see what you're supposed to do in it, and it's got the little. I guess now that I'm looking more, it's got little hints for you, right? That tell you, you know, jump here. The green lines. I often do not see the things. All right, so on each of these we jump. No. Oh, and then okay, it'll be like a. I was like, how will we get that precision? But you just have to get the safety on the walls and on the roof. That's makes sense. Whoops. Oh, I like this too. This is very cool. It reminds me of a place in Terraria that I would die repeatedly. I'm so bad at Terraria. I always rage out and quit because the inventory makes me so upset. I want to play it again. I had a good time playing it, and it was a lot of fun. Terraria is what led me to play Celeste. Actually, I was playing it, and somebody was like, "You would enjoy Celeste if you like these platforming aspects." Okay, you say when you first started learning English, you thought paranoid was a mean word to say? Hey, Natasha. How's it going? But yeah, a very cool level toward very awesome. Gonna favorite that. We'll probably try to maybe like come back and beat it for real at some point. But a lot of fun. Another level from Bincy. This is 8, 7, 8. 160 Oberon. Ah, a legendary name. It is called Update. So Oberon is, of course, Una, the Queen of the Fae's consort. What? Huh. Has anyone shown me the level called what before? Yes. This is about to make me go what? Alright, so we've got vertical moving spikes at us, or at least the illusion of it. That is a very cool section. Oh, we died there. Okay, that's what it looks like. Alright, this is a bad checkpoint. Yeah, we just gotta back one up. Nope. Messed it up again. The way that the world like flexes as you jump, as if to be like, now the way that you see the ground has changed, that you're higher up. Like, very cool. That was super weird. It like took us back in time. What? This is a very cool level. And I'm pretty sure that's not my computer messing up. I think it's just like the level makes you feel like you're pressing against a wall sometimes. Here we go. Well, what a lovely level. Very cool. Poison in the house. Let's get a look at that level. Guys, if y'all don't know Poison, he makes some very, very cool levels. Sometimes they're a little too hard for me, but here, this one's just called Resplendent. I bet I could probably even beat it. Alright, pretty old level. Still want to try and get it rated, though. Whoops, not like that. Nope. Nope. Oh, Natasha, you say you went back to see if I had a rant about it not being a real gangster rap. Yeah, you know me so well, Natasha. I mean, it just isn't one, right? We all know it isn't one. It's a nice rap song all the same. Yeah, but by Poison, see ya, man. But y'all, for real, if you look at the map for this Poison, he's got, you know, like a creator profile. You could probably find the maps that they have made there, and it's just some really cool, really impressive stuff. So definitely recommend that you not crash into that wall, that you check out some of his work. This, like you said, this is an older one, but he has some much more modern looking stuff as well. Very cool stuff. Very, very cool. You spammed "you hate Monica" in a Doki Doki Literature Club stream last night. No, it's just Monica. Just Monica. Man, talk about... Oh, what an experience playing that game was. Bye, Big Header. Have fun working on your level. Anyway, it's a cool level. It's you know, I feel like I'll bash my head against that too much, but you know, a very cool level. Vincey, you say you can't imagine having fun time. I mean, he was our friend, you know, like friends. Look, when you're from the South, people make fun of your accent all the time. Not mine. They make fun of me for sounding overly affected and artificial, which I mean couldn't be more correct, right? Nothing about the way that I am to the world is unique. You know, it's like an amalgamation of all the characters in like books and movies and poems that I've like found are interesting. Even the way I twirl my pen, I inherited from a film, and that's like one of my trademarks, right? That people know me by that. Arkansas, exactly. There's an S at the end. It's a silent S. Now we've got one from a Vixel here. Man, I gotta look up and see if there's some way to like automate these recommendations, or I don't know. I gotta. Alright. Choose my temperature unit. Kelvin? What? What? I don't... Huh. I don't get it. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 Look top right. Okay, so there's temperature gauge. I guess that's supposed to matter. I'm never dying from that, or rarely. Nope. This is a very cool concept. Alright, we did it. We lived. No, that's not how to do it. No. 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 Later, Tom. Anyway, it's a very cool level. Yeah, I don't get it. Little too few for me to play, but we will download it and favorite and check it out later. We're just gonna do the same old, put it into the thing. I need to write down that I'm not gonna do that. Did I not? Probably not in this one, that would have been in the other one. Just like as a general rule, if you say the words "trust me," it means don't trust you. Whoops, took it off of. But anyway, this is going to be the last one we do requests for in the stream, guys, because I have to do some other stuff with my day, like go to work. But wanted to thank all y'all for being here. If you, if you got a level that you sent and we got to play it, awesome. If it had, too few for me to do without being paranoid, I'm sorry, but hopefully you can appreciate that you got to be careful. But we'll take a look at them, and then if there's another level request stream we do, if you just bring them up once we've vetted the ones that we've got favorited there, we'll know that they're safe to play. Is this in sea level? I don't know what that means. He says it's the second level question summon before you was last. Well, Glamour, we'll do one more. This is a very cool level. I like it. It's, it's playable. We made a mistake there. Sure, and we did. Nice. Oh, NC 9 circles. I see. All right, Glamours. We will briefly play your "you made this level too hard" level. No. It's kinda too few downloads, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. We're gonna less than 100. I try to go for like 200. I don't know. Anyway, it's I'm sorry, guys. I just gotta. I gotta follow my... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even do these streams. It brings me a lot of stress. Yeah, sorry, Glamours. It's just too few downloads. I had a real bad experience yesterday. I didn't go to a thing that people were gonna, like, you know, do to make bad things happen, but, you know, they tried anyway. But anyway, sorry. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. These streams are fun, but they make me really uncomfortable. So I don't know how to deal with that. Because I enjoy doing it, but then, like, people want me to download this stuff, and, like, if it's too few, it makes me uncomfortable, and then, like, going through the chat and, like, trying to remember where everything's at, that makes me uncomfortable too. So I don't know. Maybe I'll find some way to make these level request streams more fluid, or maybe I just won't do them anymore. Unless I'm, like, trying to get level recommendations, because it doesn't make me feel the way I normally feel when I'm playing video games, when I'm trying to interact with these expectations. But anyway, sorry for unburdening all that on you. No one asked. But anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Not sure when we'll play Geometry Dash again. Probably like Wednesday. But yes, High Club, I definitely did ban them. I have a no tolerance for certain things, and well, they found it immediately. But anyway, so thank you guys so much. Bye, Natasha. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody. And whenever I'll probably do a stream tonight. It's probably gonna be Minecraft, though. Maybe we'll work on the river or something like that. Ignore all the time-sensitive information if you're watching in the future. Thank you, everyone, for your contributions to the stream, and perhaps I'll see you in another stream or video.